Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Yes, sir.
Cause that felt good. That felt good. Trigger. That felt. Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
Eagles.
Let's go.
Get it.
All right.
Let's
Man.
get it.
We got that
Ladies
dub. We got that
boys
dub.
and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the 2021 Week 17 edition of the Birds of Varsity. We got a big show today. Listen, I am the host, moderator, creator of the podcast, and one half of Cool Cat Mitch. Your boy, Mickey Mitch, Cool Cat Con, YouTube representing the bird. And speaking of which, my brother from another mother is in the building. We got the other half of Cool Cat Mitch, a.k.a. Mitchy Kowalski.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Great win yesterday. I don't care if it was against a backup quarterback or 2 quarterbacks, Jake from State Farm. I don't care. We got the freaking dub.
You're damn right. Next up, my brother from another mother. I hope things are doing well with you. My man, JC Eagle Talk.
Yo, man, it was good. 8-7, number 7 seed. Who would have thought that? With 2 more games left, I can't wait.
You're damn. Yeah, and we got a special guest also for the first time in forever. We got the real Eagles Real Talk.
What up? What up? What up? Yo, we finally over 500. We got that monkey off our back. Now it's time to get, the next dub. And that's this week at Washington, a dub versus the Dubs. It's perfect. And then, I'm feeling a big win versus Dallas too, but we'll wait on that. Let's get a dub versus Washington first. But yeah, happy to be on the show, man. I'm a big fan of y'all. So it's great to be on the show. Let's get it.
No problem. Shout out to everybody on the chat. Let's introduce our co-hosts, ladies and gentlemen, and mostly the ladies. We got Trigger in the You damn right. OTR one Trigger. That's right. Trigger.
I already know. North Philly's finest, baby. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, before we introduce our other one, next week, MK Mitch will be on the show along with this man right here, Boys for Life. One versus all. Dallas hate week.
Whoa.
We'll be waiting for the owner of Gay Nick Sports Media, the man's of 1,000 show, and Jalen freaking Hurts #1 fan, Bird Gang 31.
What is up? What is up, my guys? We in a building, baby. I love it, man. I told you guys, we are going to win out and be that team that's hot going into this playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, did you just say hot? Did you just say hot? Because it reminds me of something.
Yeah, let's warm this thing up, gang. Hey, listen, you know what time it is. You know who you rocking with.
It's your boy Philly Notion. Hey, y'all already know Bars of Broad Street Edition. Y'all already know. If y'all new to any of these channels, hold on. Before we even get to that, let me check the phone, okay? Because maybe a lot of you got what we got going on up in here. But hey, check. Hey, hold on, ring. Check. Y'all know we all the way in there. Game playoffs. Control. Hey, we control the destiny. Y'all already know. So if y'all new to any of my brothers' channels, y'all new to this ride, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Because y'all know how we coming with it. Let's get it, fellas. I'm feeling good today. I don't care that it was a sorry Giants. Yeah, we took care of our business like we needed to. So let's get it, fellas.
You're dang right. We got lots to talk about. We got a lot to talk about the show. We're going to grade the Eagles, to talk about the good, bad, ugly. We're going to try to get Notion Game to send us home because he's got something to do at 7:50. So we're going to try to do stuff as quickly as we can, hopefully, because none of us can do what Notion Game can do. Sorry. We can't warm it up like you. We can't send us home like you. We ain't Notre Dame. Sorry. But anyway, we're also going to talk about my experience at the link. Hey, but before we do, let's give a big round of applause for the right now playoff bound Philadelphia.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes,
Whoa.
sir.
Let's go.
Yes, and it can't beat them birds.
You're dang right. Right now,
In there.
we in there for right now. So listen, I had me a good time at the link, y'all. It was electric. I already told Trigger and Bergen this. It was electric at the link. If y'all wasn't at the link, I'm sorry. What the heck is wrong with y'all? But I had me a good time at the link. JC Eagles talking know what I'm talking about. The link was electric. Shout out to Gail, Evan, Prime, E-Rock was at the tailgate. Eagles Nation was kicking ass and rocking. Sorry for my language. We booed a couple of players. There's a reason why we did, and we'll talk about it in a minute. We booed a couple of players. Jalen Hurts got booed. Miles Sanders got booed. Dallas Goddard got booed. Everybody on the offense side of the ball got booed. But in the second half, y'all got something to cheer for. So congratulations to each and every one of y'all. Salute the Eagles Nation for rocking. Sorry to the Giants because y'all stink. We're going to get us some grades right now. Let's talk about Bird Game 31's number one quarterback, Jalen freaking Hurts. He said not getting it. But let's talk about him. Man, I'm gonna give him, I want to say A, but he has some good throws. But in the first half, you gotta keep it real. You look human. You look human. I'm sorry to say that, but you look human in the first half. But second half, you look like God again. You gotta work on that. Salute the Bird King 31. He's doing the camera. You got to work on that because you look human in the first half. Second half, you look like a goddamn god. That because yeah, I know. Second half, but you got to work on that these next two games. You got to work on that in the playoffs because you cannot. I repeat, you cannot do a slow start in the playoffs because you got the Cowboys. You got Green Bay. You got Arizona. You got Tampa Bay. You got all these teams that's fighting for a Super Bowl. Yeah. So I'm gonna give him a B plus. That's my grade because I'm not going higher than an A. I did it 2 times against Denver and I did it against the Saints. You're getting a B plus because of the first half. That's me. So let's go to this reality check himself, Trigger Trey, first. What grade would you give Jalen Hurts?
I mean, I gotta give Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna give him a solid B. On some real, the Philadelphia Eagles look like a team that played 2 games in 5 days at the beginning. Yep. They looked sluggish. It came out. We dropped a lot of passes, bad route running, bad passes. But we got it together. But I'm gonna give Hurts a B because I felt like that first half affected him a lot. we came out hot. That's affecting my grade right now in that first half because
Yeah.
it looked bad. It looked bad. It looked like we easily could have got blew out in that game. But he got it together. He made some good throws. His receivers helped him out a lot on some of those throws too. I'm gonna just give him a solid B. I ain't got too much bad to say about Hurts.
Yeah. No, Gang, what grade would you give Hurts?
Hey, you already know. I gotta fall along with my guy Trigger Trey. I gotta agree. I'm gonna give it the solid B. Hey, listen, borderline. That first half, the way this game started. Oh yeah, it started off on like a D- type of a side. Oh, Jalen got
Mhm.
saved by that whole interception hitting the ground, coming out there fumbling the ball like that. Oh, I'm definitely concerned. That's one of the things the Eagles have been having troubles with as of late. Coming out looking stagnant, just no kind of movement in the first half. So yeah, I was concerned with that, but it was good to see my quarterback, hey, fight through adversity. Again, we've been talking about adversity for quite some time now, and we know leaders step up during adversity. So to see Jalen Hurts stick through all of that, not give up, keep plugging away. He finally found Devontae Smith, found Quez Watkins for some action. It was good to see him get going. So I'm going to give him a solid B, but there was some work that still needs to be done. He's not a perfect product. We saw this man miss Dallas Goedert wide open in the end zone. So, hey, he needs to clean up on some of his reads, but overall, he got us to win, got the job done. So, yeah, he's getting a solid B from me today.
Yeah. JC, what grade would you give Jalen Hurts?
Hey, I'm gonna give him a C plus, man. Like this is back-to-back weeks, that interception and a fumble, ball security, man. So if we was playing any other team yesterday, and we came out there the first half, we probably would have lost this game. We probably would have lost this game, and it starts with the quarterback to me. Ball security, the coach can't control that. Jalen Hurts has to control it. He's been doing. He started off pretty good throughout the season, but man, the past couple weeks, those fumbles, like he's running around with the ball like it's a bag of bread or something, just loaf, just right there. Here you go. If you want to take it, so we cannot have that. So I'll give him a solid C plus. He cleaned up his act. I was proud the way he did bounce back in that second half. The defense sparked it up for him, and he picked it up. And that throw to Devontae Smith, Devontae Smith was an A plus throw. So
Yes, it was.
I'm gonna give him a C plus.
Yeah. Mitch, we already had our grades, but tell everybody what grade would you give Jalen Hurts?
Well, on Cool Cat Mitch, I gave him a B because, just like ball security, the throws are bad. He threw a touchdown to Lane Johnson, which is good.
Awesome, man.
The pass to Watkins, I don't know if you guys saw this, but to me, it looked a little bit underthrown there, and Watkins had to come up and great catch. Great catch. So
I don't feel like it was underthrown. I feel like he overthrew it, to be honest.
Say it again?
I don't feel like it was underthrown. I feel like he overthrew it and threw it to the wrong place.
To me, it looked underthrown, but maybe I'm going to watch it again.
He would have overthrew it bad. It would have been an interception. But he overthrew that pass, though.
Yeah. Burgate 31. What grade would you give
me,
number
man?
one?
That's my quarterback. I ain't giving them nothing bad like you got. You got hate. I'm giving my dog A minus, my guy. Just because it wasn't just Jalen in that first half. Receivers were dropping balls in the first half. Nick Sirianni was trying to go back to the old Nick Sirianni ways and start throwing the ball left and right. When you're the number one rush defense, you need to start the game pounding that rock, and he definitely didn't do that. It kind of scared me that first half, and you seen after that, Jalen looked so smooth and so sweet. The passes to, like you said, to Devontae, to Quez, to all these guys. Like, he got everybody involved, and he did a great job. He had 2 touchdowns. And you're starting to see this is the second game in a row where Jalen Hurts won with his arms and not his legs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eagles. Yeah. Eagles real talk. What grade would you give Jalen Hurts?
Okay, so I'm glad you guys let me go last because that was a lot of information. I forgot a lot of that happened. So, first off, I thought the beginning of the game, the first quarter, I thought he played terrible. I'm just gonna be honest. I was ready to start booing. I was getting frustrated because I was also remembering the last time we played the Giants. He had his worst game. So I was like, is this just a thing with the Giants? Because sometimes a quarterback will just have bad luck against a certain team. And I'm like, man, is this guy snake bitten by the Giants? So as the game went on, he recovered from that fumble. He recovered from that. There was an interception that he threw that he got lucky on that they overturned as well. So we have to remember that that could have been a pick. That could have turned the whole game around right at the beginning of the game. So he got lucky on that, but he recovered from it. And the second half, I agree with 31, Bird Gang 31, because a lot of the first half was play calling too. We should have stuck to the run right out the gate, loosened up his arm, but he came in there a little cold. And but he recovered. Like I said, he recovered. Second half, he played great. I thought he got the ball, he delivered it all the places he needed it to be, and I thought he played good. So I would give him a B minus because at the end of the day, he wasn't as active on the ground as well. I think he only had 2 attempts. So I would give him a B minus. It wasn't a great Jalen Hurts game. It was just a solid game. He got through it. He got the dub. So I would give him a B minus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the playmakers. Look, Devontae Smith, don't you ever lead this organization. Don't you ever lead this organization. Please, 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 don't you ever lead this organization. That's just me. Don't lead this organization. You're getting the A. Quest, you're getting A, because I love the heck out of you. Rhaegar, in the first half, because I was at the link. Let me tell you this story real quick. Because at the link, you got booed. You got booed because you did some things to make us scratch our head. But in that punt return and some of the catches, you got cheered. And this is a lesson to Miles and Slay and all these people that come out here say Eagle fans boo, Eagles fans boo. Take a lesson from the wife of Nick Sirianni. What did you give us something to cheer about? Did you give us something to cheer about? Yes, she did, Jalen Rager, with the punt return. So with that, I'm giving the playmakers, including Lane Johnson, because, man, oh, my God. Lane Johnson, you're getting the A. Dallas Goddard, you're getting, Lane Johnson getting the A. Dallas Goddard, you're getting a solid B from me. But all in all, the whole playmakers, you're getting an A. All of you. Even Lane Johnson. And that's me.
What was the link like when Lane Johnson scored? I gotta
Right?
hear it. What was the link like?
What was it?
Was it just ridiculous up in there?
Please.
That was the East Texas play. Lane Johnson
East Texas, yeah.
East Texas.
East
Not
Texas.
Dallas, Texas. East Texas. It was electric. Oh, my God. I never heard a roar for that kind of play in my life since the Philly special. It was electric. I'm telling you. But, oh, my God. The playmakers getting, I'm giving them an A minus. I don't want to say A because Goddard did some things. But I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna say B only because that's what I said on Kuka Mitch. But also, first half we couldn't find some of y'all, so I'm gonna say B plus. No, Gang, what grade would you give the playmakers? All of them.
Again,
Even the running back.
I cannot overlook the ugliness of that first half. We was dropping passes out there.
Yes, we
I
was.
believe Dallas Goddard missed some. Rager dropped something. It was good to see Rager get some kind of excitement back in the return game. But again, this man's a wide receiver, so he's supposed to be out there catching the ball. So really, I mean, yeah, he had me kind of excited for his little return back. But again, I ain't jumping for joy over no Jalen Rager right now as of yet. Still, I mean, I ain't this man to find the end zone. I would have been happy with that. But at the same time, again, I thought our offense, I mean, we did just enough to get it done. I'm not, again, I'm going to give them a solid B because, again, some of these drop passes, we seeing this in consecutive weeks. I really don't like it. I'm not liking how we're coming out here all stagnant on offense. I do understand a lot of it does have to do with the play calling. Like, first of all, Nick Sirianni, we should be starting these games off with a heavy run package. I don't know why we want to come out playing pass, and then it takes for the crowd to be yelling run, for us to finally establish the run game.
Yeah, that's what they was chanting, no Shigay. They was chanting, run the ball. Run the ball for user.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, my point is this: like, it shouldn't take fan crowd control to tell you when to start running the ball and to start, doing the things you need to do to start winning. So overall, again, beyond the Devontae Smith toe drag swag, this man, hey, listen, he out there handling his business. Devontae Smith, he looking like, and I know a lot of people are slurping on the Jamar Chase and Jalen Waddle. Look, Devontae Smith out there handling his own. So I'm glad we got that pickup. He's about the only positive uplift, and I'd say that pretty much tips this offense, I guess, into a B category for me. Oh, of course, in the Lane Johnson, East Texas salute. The offense is getting creative, and those are the things I like to see. But nobody really did anything electric. Let's not act like nobody broke 100 receiving yards. Devontae Smith, I think, got about 80. I think run game, I don't even know who was our leading rusher. Miles Sanders only had 45, went out with a broken hand. So, again, I mean, it is what it is. We did enough to get the dub. I'm going to give him also a B, just like Jalen got.
Yeah. Trigger, what grade would you give the playmakers?
I'm gonna give the playmakers a B minus, man. Like I said, well, like Notion said, like everybody else on this panel said, you can't get past that first half of football. It was horrible.
No, you can't.
A lot of drops. I mean, it was just bad. Everything looked bad on offense. So I'm gonna give them a B minus because they stepped up in the second half. Devontae Smith was consistent like he always is. Quez made one big play. That's fine. Dallas Goedert was a no-show in this game. Rager had like 1 or 2 catches. It's like I don't understand. Like, we know, and defenses know who we targeting in every game. Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. It's like it should be a little bit more easier for Nick Sirianni to scheme Quez Watkins or Rager open because of that. Like, because they seeing so much double coverage and stuff like that. So I don't get it, man. It's like you have other weapons on this team. You need to utilize them a little bit more, and we'll be a more dynamic team. But as for this game, I'm giving them a B minus, man. I didn't really see nothing special, but except for Devontae Smith with his 2 catches, the one down the sideline where he beat the DB and came back and caught the pass in the end zone one. But other than that, it was regular play from our wide receivers.
Yeah. JC Eagles talk. What would you give the playmakers?
Look, I'm going to be consistent, all right? I'm going to give them C+. You a playmaker, hey, playmaker. Makes them damn plays. If you ain't making no plays, then you ain't no playmaker. Yes, they had a couple nice catches, a couple nice throws, and I mean, but for the most part, I was not impressed at all. Honest truth, this defense won this game for us. It wasn't our offense. So our offense was bad. You know what I mean? Hey, yes, we only rushed for 130. I understand that Miles Sanders got hurt and stuff like that. But look, you can't start off these games the way you did. Your playmakers wasn't making plays. That's including Jalen Hurts, all of one. If you're a playmaker, you need to make plays. You're a wide receiver, catch the ball. I'm tired of seeing drops again. This is the second week in a row. Easy catches, like easy drops. Come on now. So if you're a playmaker, C+.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mitch, what grade would you give the playmakers? I know we already talked about it yesterday, but go ahead and tell everybody.
But I'm going with did I give it a B yesterday?
Yeah, you gave it a B yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. I'll stick with the B because they didn't really show much of anything. In the first quarter, everybody was dropping passes. Like Jalen Hurts finished within the first quarter. What was it, like 5 for like 15 or something like that? It was something outrageous. No one could catch a freaking ball. And then you have, like, it just makes no sense. No one was running the ball. So for me, I'm like, yeah, it's a B. Nothing special. The defense took over.
Yep. Eagles, real talk.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with my Eagles brothers on this panel, you know what I mean? Because there was a lot of drops, we have to remember that. And I would say the biggest play of the game came in Devontae Smith caught that 46-yard catch. But besides that, it was just a basic game, like Trey said. Everyone did, their job, I guess. Dallas Goedert, he kind of let me down in more ways than one because I had to start him in my fantasy.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't the best game for me. They had, 199 yards in the air. That's not nothing that blows my socks off. I thought everybody played a solid game. Rager, he made one play happen. I thought, that was big for us because we haven't had that, little bit of extra boost from our special teams. So, I know everybody knows he barely gets any yards, but on that return he did. And, going into the playoffs, maybe he could give us a little bit of a spark. I know he's getting booed at home and it's well deserved, but if he's making plays and late in the season when we really need it, and I would like to say this as well. The team only scored 27 points offensively. Alex Singleton made a play,
Yep.
that was a big play. That put points on the board. You know what I'm saying? So the offense wasn't that great to me. The play calling was suspect the first half. And I thought they played a good second half. Like I said, I think they get a B-, maybe possibly a C+. I thought Jalen actually got a better grade than his playmakers, in my opinion.
Yep. Bird game 31.
Playmakers, man. Like you guys all said, they dropped a lot of balls early. I don't like how they dropped on balls. We've been struggling with this drop ball thing for a while now. I think everybody needs to stop dropping so many passes. But other than that, like you said, the first half, kind of a little bit on Nick Sirianni, a little bit on Jalen, a little bit on the playmakers, So it's hard to really say, but I'm going to say whenever you go on a 31 point, was it 31 points in a row?
31, yeah.
Unanswered points from your playmakers scoring touchdowns, and I know one of them was on the defensive side of the ball. But you score points after that. You guys woke up. We had 2 games in 5 days or something like that. So considering the fact that they didn't really have time to rest, I'm gonna be easy on these guys and give them a B+.
That's a good point.
You soft, Bird Gang. You soft.
I love my birds.
Hey,
man.
look, because there are teams. No, but
27 unanswered points.
Yeah, I hear you.
Scored.
I hear you. This is the Giants. I hear you, but at the same time, look, there are teams that play on.
Bad.
But there are teams that play on Sunday and they have to play on Thursday. That's less rest than what we got. We got 5 days of rest. Some teams get 2 or 3 days before boom. They
no one ever plays.
No, we got 4 days. We got 4 days.
Yeah, we have 4 days of rest.
So it's pretty good because
what do you mean? No one plays on Thursday night and play on Sunday.
No. They play on Sunday and then play on Thursday night. Like we did that. I mean,
we play Tuesday. We play Tuesday.
No. I'm talking about in the beginning of the season. We played on Sunday, and then we had a Thursday night game, right?
Tampa, I think it was Panthers that did in Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
we played Tampa.
All I'm saying is,
but what I'm saying is this:
our guys put up 27 unanswered points, so that means they did their job too. I'm giving them a B+. B+ is not soft. Half of you guys gave them B's.
Soft like Charmin.
So don't get on Bird Gang for being the homer here. Because Bird Gang loves his Eagles. American Eagle, baby. American Eagle. Shout out to you guys.
No.
I'm just saying, I think a lot of the ugly distaste, again, the team we've been watching lately, we've been watching us coming out, just the first half, just all disoriented. Jalen Hurts, I ain't even gonna lie, this man started off the first quarter. I saw a stat, it was straight disgusting. This man was 3 for 10 for only 11 yards. Almost threw an
It was pretty bad.
Coughed up a fumble. So yeah, that was straight up trash bag, and we thought we was headed for a destined.
That's why there's 4 quarters, my guy. A football game like this.
Yeah,
listen,
but we don't show up.
Just like he said, they have yet to play a complete game.
I want you guys to realize the NFL this year, there hasn't been no team really that's done balled out from first quarter to fourth quarter. Not one team out there.
Last night we saw it.
The
Cowboys beat the bricks out of the Washington football team. First quarter, the game was over with. Like the first quarter, the game was over.
Kansas
There's
City
not
beat the
many
brakes off
games like
Pittsburgh.
that,
Kansas City
JC.
does
There's
it.
like 32
The
teams
Bengals beat
playing
the bricks
football
off the
every week.
Ravens.
I
What do you
get
know
what
what I'm
Bird
saying?
Gang is
Like, I'm
saying, though.
saying
There's a
on
lot of
average-
parity this year. There's a lot of parity. You know, anybody could win it this year. So I agree with 31.
Any given Sunday, y'all.
I
Any
don't see
given
no
Sunday.
dominant team in the NFL right now.
No,
Period.
that's
So,
why
There's
I'm
not.
like
There's
Birds
not.
win the
I'll give
Super
you that.
Bowl. So
There's
I'm gonna
not.
hold off on that before I say Super Bowl. We gotta
Hey,
make the
look,
playoffs
I mean,
first.
look,
Yeah,
now,
don't
Bird Gang,
say that.
Hey,
you ain't
it
wrong
could
to
happen,
think that,
though.
brother.
You know,
You
it
ain't
really
wrong to
could.
think that. Because if we can go if we sneak into the playoffs and we come up in there with a dominant run game, oh yeah, we can take over and do what we got to do. But again, a lot of this stuff.
But now Miles
gonna be
Sanders got a broken hand.
And Jordan
That's-
Howard's out.
Our run game may not be the same now with Miles Sanders out. So that's we're gonna see. You know,
Like, how
if
bad
he
is
can
that
play with that broken
broken hand?
hand or not.
I need to know. Like, is that like
Yeah,
a
he's
bone
out
in
for
his
the game.
hand's broken?
He out for Washington. He out for
He's
Washington.
out for
Yeah.
Washington, and he could come back for Dallas.
Oh,
He could
yeah.
come back for Dallas, but he's
I
out.
don't see that happening.
What
And
about
y'all
Howard
may-
Stinger? Is it a 6-week
I'm
stinger like
really
last
not
year?
even honest. I'm not even
I
really
don't know.
honestly
The Stinger
worried
is,
about
like,
that
iffy.
Howard move that much. Our run game was taken off when Howard was gone. So don't act like we ain't got no run game now just because Howard, or just because not Howard, just because
Miles.
Sanders is out. Yeah, we had a
To
decent,
be honest,
solid
it's
run
our
But that
offensive
1-2
line
punch,
that drives
but
that
that
run
1-2
game.
punch between Miles and Jordan are a way better combination, but rather than Gainwell and Scott. I mean, who would you rather have going into the playoffs? That
Well,
1-2 punch, that bruiser mentality that he comes in the game with every single time, and I'm talking about Jordan Howard. If he's not at 100%, our run game is not the same. That's all I'm saying.
I don't see
agree
no
with you.
Our
point.
run
We
game
can
is the
still
same no
we can
matter
still
as
be
long as our
good,
offensive
but it won't
line
be the
is in
same.
there. If those
I don't
starters
see
up
no
front
point in
are in
starting
there,
Miles this game.
you know, anybody
Anyway.
running behind that line, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like those guys are beat. That's what
true.
sets the tone for that offense. Them and Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts is starting and our offensive line is starting, those guys that we have up front starting, then anybody can run behind it. It's that if you notice, like these guys are making plays, they're not even hitting the right holes all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're not even like going to the right place. It's just these guys up front are so big and physical that they rate like road graders, like they call them. They're road graders, and that's what they do. They open up holes for everybody. And I think Kenny Gainwell will feast inside that. Boston Scott, you seen him score a touchdown, even though it was a 3-yard touchdown. But Boston Scott also had success when Miles Sanders wasn't playing with the same offensive line. So I think, regardless of either one of these guys playing, as long as our offensive line stays healthy, you know, I think we should be all right.
And
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
forget,
The
Jalen Hurts
the
is gonna
O-line
run
is
the
the
ball
pillar.
too,
Yeah, you're
which
right.
is like-
And Jalen Hurts too, because he what pulls the linebackers. You know what I'm saying? He's the puller.
But
he's
is-
that extra piece to that offensive run game. You
But
know,
is
everybody gotta worry
Jalen
about
gonna
where
run
he's
the
at.
same with that ankle? You know,
Exactly.
was yesterday more game plan, or was that a little bit of his ankle? You know, not him being a little bit more hesitant to run to re-injure that ankle.
I
kinda
think Nick
thought
was
about
just
that
trying
during
to
the
make
game. He only
Jalen
has
throw
2
the
carries.
ball
He usually
more.
averages like 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was, you know, how healthy is Jalen? That's the question for me. What do you guys think?
I think
I
the
don't
last
think
couple
yesterday-
games, Nick just wanted to show that Jalen can throw the ball. I think that's why he overthrew the ball in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Because if you, like I said, the last 2 games, Jalen's won with his arm. He has not won with his legs like he did the first 6 games. Yeah, I mean 5 games because what's his name won one. Jalen's won with his arm, and it's just silence the crowd, the critics. You know, they're like, hey, Jalen needs to throw. Jalen needs to throw. He's not accurate. He can't do this. Can't do that. Jalen's done it all this year now. You know, he's had 2 games won on his arm. You know, he got 4 or 5 games won with his legs. It's like he can do it all. Jalen Hurts is a Pro Bowl alternate. He is the man. Everybody needs to back him off him.
I think it's more. To be honest, I think it's more of the game plan the Giants put together. If you look at it, they tried to force Jalen Hurts to throw the football. They was putting 8, 9 men in the box the whole first half. I mean, so now Jalen Hurts, you got to throw the football because we ain't gonna be able to run this thing. Nick Sirianni see that. He like, yo, they stacking 8, 9 men in the box. We ain't gonna be able to run on this front. So, I mean, the best way to take Jalen Hurts out of the football game is to force him to be a thrower. So I don't know why people don't come with more of that game plan anyway. So I mean, it is what it is. He's gonna have to be a better passer, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah. Let's.
No
And
facts.
speaking of, go ahead, Notion.
No, I was just gonna say I gotta agree with Trey Rock. I think that was the Giants' scheme. That was their game plan coming in. We ain't gonna have Jalen out here running the ball, longness, and doing all of that. So yeah, Jalen. I mean, he got pretty much held in check in the run game. We know, yeah, he's his ankle right now. He is healing. So it was good to see him actually stay out there, and actually win this game. I thought with his arm versus his leg. We've seen the running. We know what he could do. But again, some of this I think honestly was on the scheme that the Giants brought. They was not going to let Jalen come out there doing this, RPO business, handing off, running. Nope, they wanted to contain that. They wanted to see Jalen win with his arm, and Jalen did that this game. So I think a lot of that was a scheme.
Yeah. Let's give praise to the whole offense. For me, I'm giving the whole offense so big. This is so big only because, to be honest with you, first half, second half, yeah, that's just me. First
That
half,
sums it up.
yeah. It's just first half you got. I'll just say it like this: first half you got booed, second half you got cheered, and that's why you get it big. Simple as that. No gang.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta go and give him a B. Also, again, that first half was disgusting for me. I mean, honestly, again, I already know the Minshew Mania chats was coming. They was getting
You should have
warmed up,
heard it.
ready to go.
Notion, you should have heard it when Minshew came into the game. He got cheered louder than anybody. He got cheered louder than anybody.
Minshew got put in there when it was mop duty, though. It was pretty much the game was a wrap. So
Exactly.
that's the time we want to be putting Minshew in the game. But that first quarter, I mean, yeah, the Boo Birds was out. It was a hot mess. So again, just from that alone, I gave that whole first quarter performance borderline a D minus. I ain't shocked that people giving it an F, but we kept in the fight. We kept pushing. So overall, I like the second half turnaround, the adjustments that this team made. We finally stuck to the run game. So it is what it is. I'm going to give the overall grade a B. I think that they turned it around the second half, but overall, again, we got the job done. This was the New York stinking Giants, so we had to handle this business regardless. We did what we needed to do against a bad team, and plain and simple, we got the job done. But, yeah, I'm going to give it a B. I was not impressed. There was nothing prolific in this offense, nothing prolific from Jalen Hurts. It's just the Giants are a stinky behind team right now, and we took the trash out. That's exactly what we did.
Yes, sir.
Nail in the coffin. Boom.
Exactly. Trigger, what grade would you give the whole offense?
I'm gonna give him I gotta get a whole offense a B minus, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him a B minus. I like they said, I was trending towards F because we looked horrible. It was like I ain't understand how this team could look like this and then look like that in the second half. It was like, damn, where that game plan was at. But I mean, that's the NFL. That's making adjustments. I mean, stuff like that. Stuff like that happen. But yeah, for this offense, I'm giving them a B minus though.
Yeah. Per game.
I'm going to give our offense a B. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave out my A's, but as a whole, I'm going to give them a B because, they could have did more in the first half. We could have blew these guys out by 50 points if we really wanted to and came out to play and ran the right calls in the beginning, run the ball in the beginning. So give them a B, and hopefully that they can get that A next week against the Washington football team.
Yep.
Okay.
JC?
Look, I'm going to be consistent again. I'm going to give them a C plus. A C plus. Look, the Giants are like bottom 5 in defense. They're not top 10. They're not top 15. They are a sorry behind defensive team. And you came out there and you laid an egg in the first half. So the whole offense as a whole, y'all bounced back together as a whole in the second half, but y'all fell down in the first half. And I know people are saying, hey, this is a young team. This is a rebuilding team. Look, catching the ball has nothing to do with rebuilding team or not. Catch
Facts.
the ball. Like, it has nothing to do with it. Yes, I'm hard on them, but stop saying this is a rebuilding team. You catch the ball. When the ball comes to you, you catch it. You tackle. Those are simple football 101 from Pop Warner, from Pee Wee League. So there's nothing about this saying, hey, it's a rebuilding team. I'm going to give them a C+ as a whole.
Nice.
Yeah. Eagles real talk.
Okay, so I gave Jalen a B-, the playmakers a C+, but as a whole, the offense is going to get a B+ for me because Lane Johnson scored a touchdown at the link, and that's dope as hell. You know what?
Yeah.
That right there deserves a B+, so I'm going to give him a B+, and like Bird Gang said, hopefully they can get an A this next week. But yeah, they get a B+ from me.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all noticed this, but Dallas Goedert is starting to drop passes at an alarming rate.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
Yeah.
is. Like one or two a game for like
And
a
it's
few
all
weeks.
it'd be easy ones. He'd catch the hard ones to
He
go up
got
and get them and all
fooled.
that. But it'd be easy ones right in his hands. He'd drop them.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
he
gonna keep
got-
it 100 too. That kind of started once he signed that extension.
Right?
Once he got his bag, he started dropping a few little lazy passes, and he's been doing
Pockets
it
got
ever
heavy.
since.
Them
The
pockets
last
like he's
game is
pressing
even
those.
worse. That Washington game, those two he dropped in that game, those were like touchdowns, like big plays, like huge plays if he catches the ball.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen would have went over like 450 that game if he would have caught both of them passes.
it's getting to the point where I'm about to make a video on all his drop passes. I'm serious,
I'll react
man.
to that. if
Damn.
you make it.
And I would watch
I'm
it.
getting irritated, man. I'm being serious.
Hey, look,
I'm glad
it
you
might-
brought that up because he's dropping a lot of passes at an alarm rate, like Trey said.
Hey, that's facts.
Yep.
And it always seems to be it's in the beginning of the games, though. Like, once he gets warmed up, because I believe, didn't Dallas Goedert find the end zone, but didn't it get called back this game? I could have
Yeah,
sworn
he got
it was-
called
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Quez Walker's holding.
Yeah, that's right. It was a Quez Watkins hole. So, again, like you see, it looks like it takes a little bit of time for Goddard to just get warmed up, get out there catching
True.
the ball. He's too focused on once he get the ball, I'm trying to get these yards. Secure the ball, man, before you try to turn upfield. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, yeah,
Go hit the
Dallas
judge
Goddard,
machine
it is getting
before the
concerned,
game.
and I agree with that.
Yeah, Mitch. What we know what you graded because of Cool Cat Mitch, but let everybody know what grade would you give the offense?
The whole offense, I got to give it a. You know what? I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B again because you got to catch the ball. The Detroit Lions are catching the ball, man. The Detroit Lions are what? 2. What is the record right now?
Yeah, I think they're they got 2 wins, so 2 wins.
2 alive and 1.
They're catching balls more than us right now. Think about that. Like, we got to catch the ball. It's not that freaking hard. All you
Hey,
got
at
to
least
do.
we're catching more passes than the Giants, man. They got nobody
Yeah,
over there. I
yeah.
thought Galladay was supposed to be a player. I'm glad we didn't sign him.
Facts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I know this was last week, but how does when Goddard it hit his hands and it hits his heel, then they pick it off? How
Yeah,
does
see
that happen?
that cost Hurts an interception on his record, man. I didn't like
Right?
Like
Little
Easy
bit
little
in his
kick.
hands, too.
That's like
Disrespecting
an
my
Achilles
quarterback.
Exactly.
We catch tough breaks. We catch tough breaks. I mean, shoot, like what? I think Jake Elliott was on like a 17-game kick streak until he botched a 3-point or field goal to bring us at a tie. So yeah, everything that could have went wrong and for whatever reason against the Giants, that's what happens.
Notion. That he missed that kick on purpose because we didn't vote him to the Pro Bowl, man.
Right?
I was doing a live play-by-play. I was doing a live play-by-play with Coach Dante, and I called it. I was like, dude, they just jinxed us. He made 17 straight. I guarantee you he's going to miss. And boop, he missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, Boys for Life. Before we get to Nick Sirianni, here's the thing. Boys for Life said he wants JC next week on the Birds of Broad Street with me and the crew at MK Mitch. Do you accept?
I do.
Then he's in. So why, Boys for Life? Now you got to deal with all 4 members of the Birds of Broad Street. You got to deal with MK Mitch, and now you got to deal with JC Eagles Talk.
We need you
What
to go
the
get
heck
some
is wrong with
cowgirls to
you?
bring
It's
with
about to
you.
get ugly for you, bro.
What the heck is wrong with you? But fine, JC Eagles Talk is added to the next week. Let them know, JC. Let them know you accept.
Yes, I accept.
He said that.
Then you then it'll be goddamn. It'll be 6 versus 1. 6
Oh my
versus
God,
1.
prove that.
Prayers to
Oh,
boys
Antonio,
for
prove that,
life.
Mitch.
Cowboy
You're gonna
fans,
talk about
you're
that.
about exactly. Cowboy fans, you're about to have yourself one less Cowboy fan. I'm sorry. What grade? Okay, let's get to the grades of Nick Sirianni because Notre Dame got to get ready to go soon. Let's give out some grades to Nick Sirianni. I'm giving him. I'm going quick with this. I don't really need to say that much. I'm giving him a B minus only because second half. Notre Dame. What grade would you give Nick Sirianni?
Sirianni, he also gonna get a he in the B club for me. You already know this whole team on offense pretty much getting B's. I did like again the creativity to go out there and call a play with Lane Johnson getting his first touchdown. I don't think we had an old lineman score since like 2000 something. I think ridiculous stat. So again, the creativity I really do like. Hey, Sirianni, he's turning it up once he figures it out. You know, hey, I do got a run game. I don't know why it's taking so long to figure these things out. So again, that's why it's dipped a little bit for me. It ain't no A or none of that because again, we're starting off games extra slow, like we don't know we have a run game. So until he figures that out, right now he's sitting on a regular solid B for me. We got the job done. He found the run game, stuck to it once it was working, kept the game simple, got creative. So, oh yeah, he gonna get a B from me this game.
Yep. Trigger.
I'm gonna give Sirianni a B plus. I'm gonna give him a B plus because, I mean, if you really watch this football game, the way the Giants play their defensive fronts and their linebackers, we really was kind of forced to pass the football today. It's like they looked at it like we gonna force y'all to pass the football. Y'all not gonna beat us with the run today. It's a good thing Jalen was on today. He hit his targets and stuff like that. But I mean, they really kind of, and that's bad as a coach. I know that you can't let the defense dictate what you're doing, but that's basically what happened in that whole first half. They was stuffing our run. We had to pass the football. Nick Sirianni seen the fronts. We were forced to throw the football. So I mean, I'm gonna give him a solid B because B plus because he came in there. He adjusted. I mean, he adjusted to what they was doing. He opened the offense up a little bit more, and he stuck to the run. He put a good mix in it in the second half. But that first half was horrible. So I'm gonna give him a B plus.
Yep. JC.
Look, I was gonna give him an F, but the
Of
second
course.
half did happen. So that bumped it up to a C. All right, so
Oh,
I'm
that
gonna
was C
give
plus.
him a C. No, because hey, if you're the captain of this shit, you're the head coach. It's up to you to dictate how this team start. Slow, fast. You know what's been working. This is 8 weeks in a row. We are the number one rushing team in the NFL. We went from 29th to number one in a short period of time. Why? Your running game is working. If your running game is not working, quick screens then. Do something. Do reverses. Do something to make the Giants back off. You know, if one trade say, hey, the Giants was trying to stuff the run, loosen them up by doing quick reverses or quick screens. Anything, Nick. I'm not a coach. I don't get paid millions of dollars, but I could probably coach a great offensive game. I'm just going to look at the field. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Let's do this. Come on, man. Like, get your head out of them play sheet. Watch what your offense is doing, and you'll be like, every single last one of us, you can see what you need to do just by the eye test. See.
Yep. Bird Gang.
I'm gonna go with a B. You know, Nick's been doing his thing. Like you said, he kind of got in his old ways again early in that first half. I didn't like none of that. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop with this passing thing. It's just not what we do until after we start running the ball. You know, everything tells you to run the ball first. You know, Jalen's even more accurate after we run the ball first. So he needs to learn that we have the number one rush team in the league, and we need to just run that rock. If we can run our way to the Super Bowl, man, you need to do it. Stop letting your pride kick in and say, I want to be a passing guy and just run that ball. You know, so I'm giving him a B. You know, that first half was garbage calls, but at the end of the day, you know, he did rank off 27 straight points on that offensive side of the ball. So he did a good job.
Can I ask y'all something?
Go ahead, Trigger.
Y'all do understand like the game of football, right? Like everybody on this panel understand the game of football, right?
Yeah,
I would hope
Like
so.
y'all understand it, right? Like y'all understand the game of football, right?
Yeah.
You can't run the football on a 9-man front, bro. It's almost impossible. They fill in every lane. Every lane. You can't run the football.
If you got a good running game, you can run on what many people
No, you
want in the
can't.
box.
You
Well,
cannot.
yeah,
bro. I don't
Jonathan
care
Taylor
how
and
good
Derrick
your
Henry.
running game
Cowboys
is.
won 3 Super Bowls off of running whatever they want. They just ran it into the ground with
The
Emmitt Smith
Cowboys
and that
also
offensive
had
line.
Michael
And
Irvin.
we
They
got
still
the
had the
same
game
kind of
plan for
offensive
Michael
line, my
Irvin
guy.
too. So they wasn't just stacking 8 and 9 men in the box on the Cowboys. I promise you they wasn't. I promise you they wasn't. Because now you doing that, Michael Irvin one-on-one. Michael Irvin would have had a 2,000-yard season if they was doing that. I promise you they couldn't.
Yep. Mitch, what grade would you give Nick Sirianni?
Before I give it a grade, I just want to know what he said in the locker room after the first half. That's all I want to know. What did you say in the locker room? Like, did you call out the defense? Did you call out Jalen Hurts? That's what I want to know. But for the whole offense, B. I'm doing a straight B ticket. I'm consistent. What
Yeah.
else do I have to say?
Eagles real talk?
I'm gonna go with a B on this one. I thought the first quarter. I wouldn't say the whole first half was bad. I would say that first quarter was just terrible. You know, like I said, he had him throwing the ball too much. You know, but at the end of the day, he is right. Trey is right. They were stacking the box. So I thought he adjusted that second quarter going into halftime. He said some rah shit. Obviously, he got the team going. Like Mitch said, I think he's a good coach at halftime. I think he does have that rah mentality, and he is able to get his team going. So I was happy to see the team respond the next half. So I would give him a solid B. You know, he's not in control of those drop balls. He's not in control of Hurts missing. Goddard in the back of the end zone. You know, these little things happen. Though that's out of his control. So what he was in control of, he got the team to a dub, and he right the ship. He wrote the ship at halftime. So that's all we can ask for from a coach. You know, he's not out there throwing the ball, catching the ball, tackling people. You know, so you gotta let him make his adjustments, and he did. You know, I would also say this: the DC Gannon, he's doing his thing, man. We gotta. You know, I was on his head early in the season, but you know he's doing his thing back there.
I got him a good team first. Let me say that.
There's teams that want to interview him for the head coaching job.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
They can take them.
Gannon?
Yeah.
Jonathan Gannon to be a head coach. Yes.
What's up, Eagles? Uncensored. What's up?
Oh, man.
Now,
They can take them.
exactly. Speaking of Jonathan Gannon and the D, pause. Let's talk about the defense. I'm giving the defense and Jonathan Gannon all A's for me. A minus, basically A. I'm giving them all A's. They dominated the Giants. They made Joe Judge think about ever playing Fly Eagles Fly in his stadium ever again. Please. So I'm
Jonathan
just
telling me that we're using that for motivation. I laughed.
How did that work out for him?
I
How
laughed.
did that work out for him?
Worked out great. They got used to hearing it in the link.
Exactly.
Joe
Multiple
Judge is
times.
the worst coach in the league.
Yeah, but he's coming back next year.
Good.
Him and Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
I don't think Joe
That's
Judge
a blessing for us.
worse than Chicago coach. Chicago
I'm
coach
blessed when I
horrible.
hear that
They
as an
should
Eagles
flip
fan.
flop. They should flip flop. Put
They
that
both
guy
horrible,
on the
though.
Giants and put the other guy on the Bears.
Yep. So let's talk about
As long
that.
as they
Like
keep the GM, that's all we need over there in New York.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Let them keep
So-
I
running,
love it.
running the same show they running over there. We good for years.
Yeah. So Eagles, real talk. What grade would you give Jonathan Gannon and the defense?
I'm gonna go with the A, man. And you know, they had 3 points at halftime. What did they end up with? What was the final score? You know,
10.
like we took care of business, and Jonathan Gannon has this defense flying all over the field. You know, he's even got Alex Singleton playing better. He benched him for a little bit, you know, made him, you know, get in that film room, and now he's playing a lot better. I'm very surprised, you know, and he got that interception, like, he took it to the crib. So he got help on that interception. By the way, Rodney McLeod tipped it right in his hand. So I just want
Yeah.
Rodney McLeod played
Facts.
great last night. He played lights out, man. Like he was all over the field, and that's what I want to see from our safety, man. We haven't had that all year. We haven't had no interceptions from that, from the back half of the defense. So that was good to see. And yeah, I would give him a solid A, and the whole defense as a whole an A. But I'm giving Big Play Slay a B- for dropping that interception, man.
Right in his hands.
That's
Right in
easy.
his
I don't care if the sun was in your eyes.
Hey,
Big
the
Play.
sun was in his eye, bro. What you?
Nah, man. If your nickname is Big Play Slay, the sun doesn't matter. The sun doesn't matter.
He
Yes,
need to wear a
sir.
dark visor if the sun in his eyes.
You should have put
Trigger,
on a visor.
what grade would you give the defense? And
I'm
Gannon.
giving the defense a solid A. Man. I feel like we rushed good today. I mean, and we covered good. Yo, TJ Edwards slowly becoming one of my favorite Eagles, man.
Yeah.
He really a machine at that linebacker position. He tackle anything that come across that middle, and his coverage getting better. He just, how you just get one of those guys like a Trent Cole. TJ Edwards becoming one of my favorite Eagles, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I just like his mentality, man. But yeah, I'm giving this defense a solid A. I feel like they did their job. I mean,
And Gannon.
we kind of Gannon get a with him. We kind of like lucked up because the quarterbacks we had to play, but it's like, I mean, you play who in front of you. He did a great job with the scheming, the rushing them all day, getting in his face. I mean, they deserve an A for today.
Yep. Gang.
I'm giving an A+, man. Whenever you get defensive touchdowns and play the way you played, I gotta give nothing but respect. Gannon called a good game. Last week was horrible. The Washington game was horrible. I didn't like that as much. But this week he's definitely did a lot better. And just keep up growing. These guys are all young first year coaches. You gotta give them time to grow. They're gonna have some good games. They're gonna have some bad games. Let's see if they can all put it together in one good game. And let's see what that looks like. So, but Gannon and the rest of that defense, they definitely get an A.
Yep. Mitch.
But first, can you bring up Ultimate Sports comment real quick? There's something I gotta say.
All right. Ultimate Sports. Oh, here it is.
So, yeah, what is up? You said your football team is gonna win the Super Bowl this year. So that's all I gotta say about that. And you were
The
dancing
lie
on Twitter.
detector determined that's a lie.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Mitch, quick.
I'm giving the defense an A, man. Even though we only got 2 sacks, I mean, the sacks is still a big problem for me. I mean, what? Do we have like 9 sacks in the last 5 games or something? Something like that. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's just bad, but the defense did great.
Yeah.
Man, look, I gotta give mine out here too, man, because I'm y'all being kind of sweet with this defense. Honestly, listen,
Go ahead, no.
I'm kind of like my
Give
man
him a
Kelly
break,
Green right
Nelson.
now. Listen, this was the Giants we played, gang. So this
Yes,
is kind
it
of
is, yeah.
like fool's gold right here. Look, I know a lot of people right now. Look, right now, from what the stats say, the Eagles apparently are some kind of a top 10 defense. Honestly, you ask me, it don't feel like it at times when we playing against these, these elite teams or these teams that are going to be in the playoffs trying to push towards the Super Bowl run. I don't think our defense is ready for that. So, I mean, yeah, I understand again, we got in the end zone against the Giants, now our linebackers, now we starting to find hope in Alex Singleton and, TJ Edwards. These are bum teams we're playing. So I'm not going to sit here and slurp this Jonathan Gannon Kool-Aid. I'm going to give him a B+ for this game because, yeah, I mean, again, it was the Giants. We took care of our business, but I'm still not believing this until we see some kind of an elite team. A true test is going to be against Dallas that, hey, yeah, they had Washington looking like the twerk team last night, dropping 56 on their head. So that's going to be a good test to see how Jonathan Gannon matches up against all that elite talent. But for us to be coming up in here, hey, look, I get it. It's game by game. So I understand the A's Gannon, but I ain't being that sweet with Gannon. He getting a B+ from me. Again,
3
yeah, we got
points,
the job done.
3 points, my guy.
Bruh, all right,
That
yeah,
team that came on our backups.
Bro, we supposed to. We were playing against Jake Fromm. This man's
Jake from
first
State
start.
Farm.
It's
And he only
Jake from
scored 3
State Farm
points.
and Mike
Three
Lemon
quarterbacks
from
only had
bro.
3 points.
I'm not buying that. And then we only had like 2 sacks on this man the whole game. So I'm still trying to figure out where's the strength of this team. It's supposed to be in the pass rush, I thought. But we only sacking these quarterbacks, only a couple times. I thought we could have did more damage to Jake Fromm, especially, given the circumstances.
They took him out of the game, though.
We did get
Yeah,
this
like
man.
three-
sent
Big
to
we
the
had-
play,
how many picks
big
we
play
had, though?
dropped a pick.
How many
big
picks did
play
we
dropping
had,
pick.
though? We had 2 picks?
2 and 1 for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
all I'm
Notion.
saying is just pump the brakes
Notion,
on
he had a
listen, his
QBR of
game.
19.
TJ
Notion.
Edwards dropped a pick too.
Notion, he had a QBR of 19. Notion. 19.
And listen, again, we did what we needed to do. I ain't knocking Gannon for that. I salute the man for finally finding some confidence in playing, the way we need to play. But I'm not giving this man, y'all talking about this man getting coaching offers. For what? Man, we played No, ain't no coaching offers for that. So, again,
I don't
we
think
did
he's
what we
ready
needed
to be a head coach.
I'm going to be a little tougher on Gannon.
Take
He's
him.
getting a B+
Please
from
do.
me.
Please take him.
JC,
I don't trust him against Washington next week.
I don't think Gannon is ready to be a head coach for what it's worth.
JC, quick, what grade would you get
Head
Gannon
coach.
in defense?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all lucky that Notion went in front of me, man. Because, I'm about to say the exact same thing. I don't know what Kool-Aid y'all drinking. We ain't beat no good team this year.
That
So
is
we don't
true.
even know how good our
The
defense
Broncos
is.
was good.
Come on, the Broncos had Teddy Bridgewater, man.
The Saints.
The Saints had freaking Taysom Hill and freaking
No, Trevor Simeon.
whatever it was.
Yeah, we had
Even
Trevor
worse,
Siemian.
Trevor Siemian.
Trevor Siemian.
Come on, man.
That team
Eric
ain't good. That's
Carr
the
led
quarterback.
And then we had 2 quarterbacks come. Yo, that's how pathetic the Giants were yesterday. Both quarterbacks played. All right.
So what grade would you give the defense in Gannon?
Look,
I
I
was
give
just
it like
grading them for today, right? Not the whole season.
Yeah, just for today. We
The
ain't
whole
doing the
season,
season
yeah, we
again.
grading them for
We're not
today.
doing the
Y'all
whole
going off
season.
on
We have to
Gannon
get
right
one
now.
eliminated.
all right, wait. All right. So I'm about to 1 minute. Look, first half, 3 points. 3 points. 3 points. Your defense is supposed to be that good, and 3 points, no turnovers, like no pick sixes in the first half. I give him
You
a
can't
C
give up 3
plus.
points? That's crazy, JC.
Wow.
Against a backup quarterback making his first ever start,
That's a field goal. You
Jake
can hit a
Fromm
field goal
from
from
State
52
Farm.
yards
Bro.
away.
bro. Look,
Y'all crazy. Y'all want them to just
C+,
shut. Y'all want them to shut him
Jake
out.
from
Y'all
State
keep
Farm and
gassing
Mike
Gannon up
Lemon
out here if y'all
teacher.
want to.
All right, yo, let's make our predictions and let's talk about what we want to see from next week's game against Washington. We thank JC, Eagles Talk, Mitch, and Eagles Real Talk for joining us, y'all. So this is what I want to see: the offense, defense, coaching. I want pure domination from my team. I'm gonna make my prediction quick too. I want pure domination from my team. Simple as that. If the Cowboys can do it, you can do it. I want pure domination from offense, defense, and coaching. Jalen Hurts, you ain't gonna have Miles. You probably ain't gonna have Jordan Howard. Is the finger crossed for him? I need pure domination from you. I need pure domination from Smitty, please. I need pure domination from Quaz. Goddard, you gotta catch the ball. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
No, just
Yeah,
say
you
I
can
can't hear y'all.
troll account. No, she can't hear
Also,
me.
quick.
Turn it up, though.
All right, quick. I want offense, defense, and coaching domination, point blank period, and I'm saying 30-3. Spurs.
Okay. I don't trust the defense with that.
Go ahead, Mixon. What's your prediction and what you want to say?
All right. So first, I don't trust the defense to do that back to back. I do not. And is Heineke back?
Yeah, he might play, but
They played like trash yesterday.
So
Did he
if
play
Heineke plays-
Did he play yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played. Yeah,
Oh, he did? Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot about
He
that.
got benched too.
yeah.
He got benched, against that Dallas defense. But I just don't trust Jonathan Gannon and his defense game in and game out.
That's a
Yesterday
good
was
point.
good. Okay, Giants. Golf clap.
Golf
But
clap.
I'm just saying here, I don't trust the defense. I still don't trust Nick Sirianni's play calling. Like, that's still in the back of my mind. You saw screen passes in the first quarter. Like, you saw screen passes left and right. No one was catching the ball. Are we going to get that again, or are we going to go out guns blazing? So, for me, I'm going 28-20. Eagles, 28-20.
JC, prediction,
Look.
and what do you want to say?
All right, look, offense, hey, I need them. This is going to be on Jalen Hurts. He's going to have to use his leg because, a stinger. The last time Jordan Howard had a stinger, he missed 6 weeks. Miles Sanders, we know that he might not even play. And the Philadelphia Eagles are not going to put him on IR at all. So who are they going to bring in? Who are they going to elevate? So it's going to be Gainwell, Boston Scott. That don't fear me much unless Jalen Hurts start using his legs. So I want to see the running game set us up on defense. And defense, look, I got to see the blitz. You saw how Dallas, man. Look, yes, we don't have a Michael Parsons, but guess what? We have blitz package. Put in the blitz package, go after Heineken, and then it's been reported today that, hey, they're both going to play. Heineken is going to play, and then Allen is going to play. So we might see both quarterbacks. So we need to get at them fast, jump on them, get on top of them, nothing like that, but get on top of them, and 21-0. And the Philadelphia Eagles, when they scored 30, they're almost unbeatable. We only lost one game that we scored 30. So I'm going to say 36-14.
Yep. Eagles, real talk. What grade would you give? What's the prediction and what you want to see this Sunday?
Okay, for one, I just thought of a good drinking game because he kept calling him Taylor Heineken. So how about every time Taylor Heineke throws an interception or a fumble, we have to, pound a Heineken or something. I don't know.
Yeah, pound.
Start that game yesterday.
You talking about pounding Heineken? Oh man.
I'm gonna go. My prediction, I'm gonna go Eagles 38. Washington 19. I feel like they'll come in. I feel like we're gonna dominate this team. I feel like we're gonna do them similar to the Cowboys, but we're gonna pull our guys early, and I think we're just gonna run the ball. And I feel like we'll end up scoring 38 points, just to get the clock out of there. And I feel like they'll get a few touchdowns, but we'll double their score is what I'll say. It'll be 38-19, but we'll double their score. Whatever they score, we'll double it. And what I'm expecting is a big game from Jalen. I think this could be a statement game for him. I feel like he hasn't played great against the Cowboys, especially. He's had a few duds against the Cowboys. So him having a game where he just straight flourishes the whole game, on the ground and in the air, no picks. He has a clean game. I feel like that's the momentum he'll need going into the Dallas game. So I feel like Jalen, I'm expecting a big game from Jalen.
Yeah, real quick before Trigger, Burgane, and Notre Dame make their prediction. And we got to hurry up because Notre Dame got a couple of minutes before we send him home. Shout out to JC Eagles talking you get married next week.
Hey, that's not me, man. Hey, that's not me. That's not me. And whoever was Notion is doing this. That person is changing your name. That's not me. I didn't do that.
The JC troll account.
I didn't do that.
Trolls are out.
Wow.
Nah, man, that's not me, bro. That's not me.
Okay. That was.
I got some fans.
I was so happy for you.
That was.
Everybody give me love there, my guy.
What's up? Okay, quick. Trigger, what prediction would you give this game and talk about it?
I just want to see this team start off fast. We gotta go down there and put some points on the board our first drive, man. Just step on their neck from the rip. I feel like we gonna do that too. Washington, they basically don't have nothing to play for at this point. They didn't got embarrassed yesterday. They gonna come out here. They just trying to get through these last two games. At this point, they should be trying to get a higher draft pick because they don't got no hopes for the playoffs. So we go out there, we punch them in their mouth, no drop passes, start off fast. I want to see the Eagles kind of feature Kenny Gainwell, man, because I want to see what we got in him for the future. Future Kenny Gainwell, give him at least like 13 carries, give him some catches out the backfield. We already know what we got in Boston Scott. I want to see what Gainwell could do on the field. So I mean, I feel like the defense gonna play solid. I don't feel like they're gonna score over 20 points on us. So I mean, I'm gonna go Philadelphia 34, Washington 10.
Yeah, Bird Gang. What prediction would you give this team, and what do you want to say?
I'm just say Eagles come out running. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you guys just pound them. I don't care what running back's back there. I believe that we have the line to run on anybody. And until that's shown otherwise, I think that's what we need to do going into this game. And I want to see you guys beat up on them like the Cowboys did. You know what I'm saying? This team is hopeless. Let's go get that last nail and nail it in that coffin for Washington. Their season's done. You know, it's a wrap, game over, and all that good stuff like that. You know, and I want to have a convincing win as well. I want to say, like, what? Last week I went 35-10. We won 34-10. So let's see if I can get close again. Let's go 37-17.
Okay, note the game. What prediction would you get this game, and talk about them quick, because I know you gotta go.
Indeed. So I just put my little prediction up in here in the chat. You already know. Look, I think we're destined to get our 30-piece against Washington. We almost got it last game, but hey, listen, I don't know why we was trying to spare them out. Again, this team brought their bench to our link and all of that. So I don't know why we ain't kicked the field goal at the end, but I think we only put up 27. I think this is the game that we officially going to put 30-some points on their head. So I'm going 31, but I do think it's going to be a little tougher this game, as I'm giving Washington 20 points. So, again, I'm not that confident. Again, yes, I do believe that our defense can get it done. But, again, we don't have a
Hey, yo, who the hell is this, yo?
Oh, you
I
got the
told
one
you.
straight right.
They changing them joints fast as hell, yo.
Indeed. So, hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't got the most, I guess, confidence in our defense. Yes, I believe in it, and I think we got the tools to get it done, but I'm still hesitant on what kind of a game plan Gannon's going to come out with. So we got to see Heineke this game. We're going to see what kind of pressure we bring against that, but I do think Washington's going to come out a little tougher this game since they on, like, what is it, like a 3 or 4 game losing streak right now. They having questions right now with their pride, so I expect for Washington to come out here. They're going to give us a little bit of a fight, but they just like the Giants. I think they trash.
They're too busy fighting each other on the sideline.
Exactly. Right? They too busy throwing hands on the sideline. So the only thing I give the Washington team credit for, I think they just got embarrassed yesterday by Dallas. So Coach Rivera, he gonna rip them boys up. He's a defensive-minded coach, and I think he's gonna go ahead and let them hear it. So they're gonna have a better performance against us. They still gonna hold that L, but it's gonna be 31-20. I'm going with the Eagles.
Exactly. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank Eagles Real Talk Mitch, JC Eagles Talk, for coming to the show. You will see these two, Mitch and JC Eagles Talk, next week when it's one versus all. Boys for Life will be on the show. God help him. God help Cowboys.
No one needs to help him. We gonna bury him.
We gonna bury them. But
you better bring some help, man.
Okay, is your Wi-Fi banned?
Why? What the?
You know
what? Okay.
Cool
Hold on. But I am your boy, Missy Miss Cool Cat Con YouTube representing the Bird. We got Bird Game 31. We got Trigger. Notion Game. Before I end the stream, my dang self, send us home so we can let you go.
Hey, you already know, fellas. Look, we on this quest right now. Playoffs is definitely within possibility. We control our own destiny. So don't let nobody tell y'all nothing. Listen, we in right now as long as we can finish our business. And 10-7 is looking like a realistic possibility if you ask me. So, hey, gang, y'all already know. If y'all new to my brother's channels or if y'all new to anything we got rocking up in here, y'all already know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Y'all know how we bringing it. Hey, I don't know. Are we keeping it? Are y'all gonna keep it rocking? Because again, I'm gonna grade the ball, but if y'all gonna go and kick the topics, hey, you already know I'm gonna send it out of here.
No, that's it. No, sure, we're done. Go ahead and send us home.
Here. Hey, well, again, man, y'all have yourselves a safe and fantastic Eagles day. Y'all already know it's always fly, Eagles, fly. And until
Yeah. Next
time, y'all
time.
know what it is. Go
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 keep
keep
the
the
notion.
notion.
Yes, sir.